everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my first update for Beauty A to Z. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab that was started by Jessica and Amanda, and the idea is to pick an item for every letter of the alphabet and then work on that item, goal, usage goal, finish, whatever you want to do with it. So this year I decided I was going to do single eyeshadows, and I was not the only one who had this idea. So there are a bunch of us doing this all eyeshadows, and I know Jessica and Misty are doing it here on YouTube. I know Dana is doing it on Instagram. There's quite a few other people doing it on Instagram as well. So I'll try to have everybody that I know that's doing eyeshadow A to Z linked down below. But we have 26 eyeshadows, in my case 27, because I'm just that tiny little bit extra, and I decided to throw in my special characters because I have a fair few eyeshadows that have a special character as the first symbol, I guess. So I wanted to make sure that I could include those as well. So for the first month at least, my goal was just to use everything at least once, which I did do. But I also was able, and this didn't come as a shock, but I was able to hit pan in one of my eyeshadows already. This is for the letter I. It's I Have a Headache from NYX. It's just a matte cream. And I already had a pretty sizable dip in it, but as you can see, there's some nice shiny pan for you all. So my goal for this one actually is to finish it, but I feel like that's just kind of boring. So while I am going to be finishing this shadow, because I'm not working on any other matte cream, so why not? I did decide I'm going to roll in another shade for eye, and that is going to be this ColourPop Super Shock in the shade I Like You, which I've got some use on it. It's an ultra glitter. It is also pretty dry, so I don't really anticipate needing a lot of uses before I hit pan on it, but it's like this bright orange, which actually will work really nicely with my Pan Those eyeshadows, so that's good. I do have this on today, although you can't tell because I have other things on top of it, but I did get a use on this because I hit pan in that NYX shade about like halfway through the month, so I decided I was just gonna pick a new one, and start working on it. I only used it once, and that was today, but it is what it is. So I am keeping track of all of my uses on my palette. The ones on the back are like I have a loose shadow, I have a Stila Glitter and Glow, I have now 2 Super Shocks, and then the NYX shadow, and then I have another shadow from Julep that are in little compacts. So that's how I'm keeping track of them back there. I'll show you my palette again, although I don't think anything will look too different, but I will run through very quickly what the shades are and how many times I use them. So this is Abrasion from Cliona. I only used that once. Baby Lights from ColourPop, I used twice. Caitlin Rose from Makeup Geek, I used twice. Dark Matter from Terra Moons, I used once. Earthshine, I used once. Fairplay, Earthshine from ColourPop, I should say. Fairplay from ColourPop, I used 5 times. Gali from Face Glaze Beauty, I used once. Habanero from Looksy, I used 7 times. Jackpot from Copacetic, I used once. Kaleidoscope from Cliona, I used once. M51 from Terra Moons, I used once. Nacarat from Divina, I used once. This is Ocean's Daughter from Touch of Glam, I used once. Painted Lady from Looksy, once. Radiation from Terra Moons, once. Salamander from Cliona, once. Tangerine from Sydney Grace, 5 times. UFO from Terra Moons, once. Vicious from Divina, once. X-Ray from Terra Moons, 3 times. Yang from Copacetic Cosmetics, twice. And then this one is my bonus, like, special character shade. This is hashtag It's a Boy from Sydney Grace. I used that 5 times. So you can see, because I only have, is it only 4 mattes in here? And I'm not counting the NYX shadow because I use that every day to set my primer. So I use that a lot. But since I only have 4 mattes in here, I actually do reach into them quite a lot, although None of them show really any use because they're all extremely hard pressed. I don't even know if like using them this many times a month for the whole year will get me pan on those formats, but we'll see. And then for these shades that I have on the back, I don't have them all out in front of me, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But for the NYX, I hit pan after 15 uses, although I only have 21 uses marked on it, so I think I was using up... Oh, that's right. I was finishing up my BH Cosmetics powder. I was using that as my setting powder for my eyes. So I didn't start on the NYX one right away, but I have used the NYX one 21 times so far. I hit pan after 15 times. I have the ColourPop Super Shock in Lala. I used that once. I have a loose shadow from Terra Moons called Queen's Court. I used that once. The Stila Glitter and Glow I have in this project is Wanderlust, and I've used that 3 times. And then the Baked Shadow from Julep is Zenith, and I've used it twice. I know last time I said I thought I was going to have pan and Yang. I only used it twice. I thought I actually would have pan in it. Yang is the glitter, but not yet. I don't know how you'll be able to see it because it is quite a reflective glitter. Yang is definitely going to be a focus shadow for me this month. And I don't know. I feel like I've really been doing a lot of purple, I feel, lately, especially because 50 Shades of Purple is getting towards the end, so I'm trying to hit my goals on some of those shadows. So I feel like I'm going to have a lot of use on my purple shades this month, and with that, then I will probably use hashtag It's a Boy and Fair Play quite a bit, because those go really well with purple, but we'll just see. This Jackpot shade from Copacetic, I'm not sure. I tried using it with a brush, and the formula, nothing picked up. Let's see. It's kind of like, I know I had a hard time swatching it last time too. It's kind of like a flaky, almost like a hybrid flaky kind of formula, because it's not a true flaky, but it's pretty like clumpy. So I'm gonna have to use it with my finger. Like, I literally could not get anything on a brush when I tried, no matter what I did. So that one might actually be a little easy to hit pan in, but I'm also working on a gold shadow in my 12 favorites project. So I don't know, but I've already hit 1 pan for this project for this year. So I'm happy with just the 1 pan, and we're just going to see what things are looking like next month. Again, my goal is going to be to use every shade at least 1 time, and I'm going to, besides Yang to focus on, I don't know, I might also pick I Like You to focus on, just because it will go really well with my Panlos Eyeshadows color story. I know in my intro I said that I was debating whether I was going to pull shadows in as I hit pan. And yes, I did pull one in for eye, but that's because that's a matte cream and that's boring. But after this, I don't think I'm going to be pulling more in, because depending on how this project goes this year, I might want to do this again next year. And it'd just be nice to start with like a whole as many fresh eyeshadows as I can. And 2, I'm just doing so many eyeshadow projects that to constantly roll in new shades in this project seems kind of silly to me. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm only rolling in. This will be the only one that I roll in from now on. After this, every time I hit a pan, that letter will just be done. So that is my update. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.